All right. So this is Home Room with Smooth podcast. I'm Smooth. got with me my boys HWS3 and Cam. No intro is ever the same. No intro is
I
ever
should do
the
this. Welcome to the
same.
Home Root with Smooth podcast. You got our boy Smooth right here, our host. We got Kev, our IT guy, the fixture, a pillar, and myself, Type Extra. We are here a little short today, but we still in this shit. We still in here. This is what we're doing.
Yo, okay. All right,
You
all
kept
right,
making me hungry
man.
now.
It's every day.
Man, hey, how y'all been though?
Busy, man, busy, but good. Everything opening up. So like we kind of said, traveling
Mm-hmm.
more to actually do the
Mm-hmm.
side hustle, do the side gig, but just seeing people too as well. So definitely happy about that.
Miami is calling my name. Like, man, but yeah, bro, like I can't wait to get up out of this place. I can't wait.
I know you can't wait. I know you can't wait.
The freedom, the freedom, man,
Hmm.
bro. Like I'm at that point where I've been here so long. Like you start to see like people that you wouldn't even find attractive. Like I'm
Oh
like,
man.
bro, I was like, man, hold on, I gotta double check this.
Got
Like,
those goggles.
like this not even somebody that I want to even talk to. Like, why am I doing this? Why would I even want to do this?
Byron
Like,
now, it's
no,
like,
let me
ooh man, he looks good.
step back. No,
He
bro,
has these on.
I need the little flash thing. I need to
He's
flash
like, hey baby,
myself.
got my goggles on right now, but you looking mighty fine.
Bro, like,
Y'all
bro,
funny,
like,
man.
bro, hey, desert vision is real.
I've been there. I've been there. Trust me, I have
But
definitely.
I was like, nah, bro, nah, fam,
I
this
have
ain't
definitely
even
been
it.
there.
This ain't even it, bro. But man, let's roll right into that icebreaker, man. So what's y'all first time? What was y'all first time drinking like? Cause I'll tell y'all mine. Like mine was trash. Honestly, mine was trash. Like my first time drinking experience was so bad. I didn't drink again for like another year and a half. Like I didn't even get
Man.
drunk. Like I didn't even get drunk. That's how bad it was. Like so it was my homegirl Bree and who was there was a dude there. Was it Bree and J.O.? I think it was Bree and J.O. Like freshman year in college. They fucking they was like, yo, you ain't never drink before? Man, come up here, man, try this or whatever, right? So they gave me some UV vodka, right? I think it was blue. I was like, bruh, this is disgusting. Like I'm drinking and I'm like, this is bad. This is really bad. Like really, really bad. Like, oh my God. Like, okay, it's cheap stuff. I get it. We're in college. We got to be cheap. But, bruh, like, go and save your dollars together and let's get the better bottle on the next weekend. Boy, that was terrible. Like, I literally, like, I had it. It was blue UV vodka mixed with Sprite.
Oh man,
Yeah, that was really bad. Like, needless to say, I did not drink again for a long time. A long time. Like, it was my sophomore year, like going into this was it the spring towards the like middle of the spring semester?
he
Like
was almost done.
that was freshman year, like on at the beginning
Mm.
till again. Then I was like, okay, I'll try this again, and it was still bad. And I didn't drink again for like another like month, and then somebody gave me some what was it? They gave me E and J and Coke. They was
Oh
like, "Oh, I
man.
got you. I'll mix it up for you."
That
I
irk
said,
and jerk.
"Oh, okay." I said, "Okay, this ain't bad.
That's what they
This
call it,
is
that
not
irk and jerk.
Oh,
working true." Like, I was like, this is not bad. And then everything was downhill from there.
oh man.
Yeah.
Nah, my first drinking experience was nothing to write home about because it was just there, and then I really didn't drink much. Honestly, I could tell you, when I discovered cocktails, I was like, oh, like this is good, but also kind of scary because you could just drink and not taste anything. But I did have like my bad experience. It was right before I was about to deploy. So we're in Norfolk, West Virginia, And then there was a guy, he was a contractor. And so he knew we were going. So he was just like, he literally just bought us the bar. And he was like, just, keep drinking. So I remember it was something called, it was two things. It's called like a Big Bad Irma, which I have no idea what was in it because it was pink. And then, and also it was a Firefly sweet tea, which is, I call that freaking dangerous because you mix that with some lemonade and stuff like that in there too. And you don't taste shit. And I just remember that night I drank way too much. And I was like, I got to the point where I'm like, I gotta go. So I took my happy ass back up to my room and I laid down. And then I did know that Big Bad Irma came back up, and that's how I know it was.
Yes, all of it.
So that was like, and that's probably like the only time where I've just had like, that was like my only bad drinking experience that I was just like, oh. But then I did have like one. Oh, I guess I could say I had a party one time too, and people like, and I was in the neighborhood, and so we got drunk, and I knew, and I didn't want to stay where I was at, and I wasn't trying to drive. I'm like, I'm gonna go walk down over here, like walk down over here, and like, no, you can't go anywhere because like, you don't know what's gonna happen. And I'm like, no, I do know what's gonna happen because I'm like, I don't know anybody over here. When I'm in the state. I'm like, at least if I go over to Leo's house, I'm like, I might have sex. So I'm like, I'm out.
Hey,
but she was like,
that is a smart decision.
No, because I was hanging out with these people, and it was like kind of like a family. So like I knew the one person, her name was Megan, but like I didn't know her that well. And then like I didn't know the people that she was with, so I'm like, I don't know you guys like that. So if I'm this drunk, I'm like, nah, like I'm just So I'm out because I'm like, I don't trust you guys.
I feel it.
I feel that. Shit, my first legal man, I don't even remember my first legal drunk experience, but I can tell you something from college, bro.
Just say what it is.
Oh,
bro.
First time I drank. Oh man, I was a kid, boy. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. My best friend came over to my apartment, and man, we drank them little Smirnoffs, man. I was staying with my family and stuff and whatnot, man. I was like, oh, you know how old I was, man. But one day my mama turned her back and we got them little coolers out the fridge. We started drinking them and shit. We got caught too, man. We got caught. But yeah. But shoot, like in college though, I'll tell you some funny stuff, man. I see how crazy people get, man. Like, in college, a lot of people want to wrestle and stuff when they get drunk. There's a dude that went outside in the middle of the night. He climbed a tree on campus. He was sitting out in the tree drunk. Yeah. Something like that, man. It's crazy.
Oh
yeah, I feel that.
Being drunk. Yeah, being drunk is cool and all, but that shit. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's always fun watching people. When you're not drunk and you see everybody else drunk and start doing stupid shit, that's like my favorite thing. And I think that's probably part of the reason why I don't get smashed, I don't get hammered. I just you want that buzz just to thoroughly enjoy everybody else being an idiot. Because I mean, I've seen people they get like scared and they're jumping out of windows. And
man,
you see people running and they're like, it's funny when you see people they're at that limit. Because they start running and you hear the cop, I'm gonna release a dog, and then they just stop because they just know. So they're not so far gone because they heard a dog and they're like, I'm stopping. Like take me in.
Yeah,
and that's like the best part about like when I go out, when I go drink people, you take a little bit just to get your little buzz on and watch everybody else be an idiot.
I could never do something that crazy while drunk, man. I got a dog.
No,
man, for real. I think like I want to say like one thing like man, this girl wanted to fight me because I remember I was being drunk because I kept telling her like she needs to put some shoes on, like because I was like, no, she's barefoot. Like there's glass right there. Like, oh my God, she's stepping on the glass. Like somebody say something to her. Like I was the over concerned drunk. Like I was just overly like observant. Like I was just observing this way too much.
Yeah.
I was like, what's that in the fire? I said, is that a textbook? Like who learned the textbook? We're in the middle of the semester. You should at least held on to it. What you do? Drop the class? Like I was just out there just whatever I seen. I'm just talking about it.
Oh,
and Celine is here.
Sorry, I'm late, y'all. Hi.
What's up?
I'm on CP
I
time.
still want to know
I
the
got
settings
both
of
my
that camera.
boys.
We
Oh,
understand.
I have to ask him. I have to ask him. I'm not talking to him until he give me the rest of my photos. So
Mm.
I'm just waiting to pop my shit. That's all. Okay. Anyway, hey everybody.
What's up?
So, what was your first drunk experience since you made it just in time?
Okay, so you said legal, right? Because
Well, just
Man, we
anyone.
don't care. We don't care. Just
It could
keep
be
it a band.
legal, first,
We are
memorable.
so far removed.
my
Like,
first
what they
drunk
gonna do?
experience, I was 14. I went to a hotel party. I drank like 16 shots of what it was
Oh,
Amsterdam and some of that like sour, that green sour,
my god!
that green sour pucker stuff or whatever. Um, I
Yay.
wasn't
What?
fucked up. Like I didn't throw up. I didn't have a hangover the next day. Like that was my first time drinking, like for real, for real. I do have like black spot moments where I don't remember some things, but for the most part,
Mm.
like it was a good first time being like fucked up. I ain't gonna lie. Like I had hella fun. I think at that
Damn.
time, like I was dealing with like two guys, and like
Oh
I think
wow,
they both like
big
came to the
pimping.
party or whatever. And I went like one knew I was messing with the other, and one didn't know. So like the one that knew, we was like in the hallway like kissing. And then like when I came back into the party, I'm like hugged up with somebody else. Oh, I was terrible in high school. Wow, like I was terrible as fuck. But it was a good time. It wasn't like a really bad experience. It was like actually really good. Um I was just on purified
Mhm.
bullshit back then though. So a lot of
Mm.
memories just came back thinking about that shit.
Damn.
Yeah, you was living life. You was
I
living
know.
life, and like that,
Hot
and that's
girl
how it's
summer
supposed to be
shit.
done. Hot girl summer before was hot girl summer.
Man, like I like that's why I'm like when people be like now like oh like if I decide like I don't want to drink or if I don't want to smoke or don't want to do something like it's because I've been doing it for so long like I don't care like I can have fun without it like
Right.
I don't need
I
it to
feel
have
that.
fun.
Hmm.
Respect.
That's how I definitely am.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I'm at the same place. Like I like Kev. No, like bro, I don't actually
Boy.
do much.
Hey, Smooth used
Us
to,
parties.
boy. You Smooth used to go to sleep.
Boy, man,
Man.
mad drunk, bro.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I wanted to ask y'all this question. This is totally unrelated, but I seen it pop up in the Beyond Submissive Reloaded chat. So is head absolutely mandatory?
Yes. Oh, what else I gotta say?
I mean, hey, you can answer. Okay, hey.
I ain't gonna lie, bro.
For me,
I think
for me, yes. If you want to activate, if you want to, like, this ain't no push. Like, you gotta rev me up. You can't like just push the start. This ain't no like, nah. We old school. We gotta hit the stick shift. You feel me? We gotta work a little bit of things. You get what I'm saying? We gotta work a little bit of things out before
oh shit.
we get to driving. You feel me?
Hey,
We gotta check
she
the
funny as
mirrors
hell.
and adjust
Boy,
shit before we get to going. Like nah, like what? Yes, mandatory, absolutely. Some people different though, so
100%,
nothing wrong with that.
110% necessary. All right, fellas.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I think it feel better for females than it do men. I ain't gonna lie to you. I
Bro,
think it's
I
more
don't think you got
necessary.
the right head.
Yeah, nah, I
I'm
done got
like,
the right head before. I done got it before, bro. And all it, bro, it feels like all it feels like is good pussy. That's all it feel like. Come on, man. I don't know what the woman be feeling, but they be all that stuff pushing your head in and like, man. I'm just saying, bro. It must be feeling way better for them than it feel for me. So I can understand.
I mean, but
Uh,
y'all men are like not necessarily like a one time like ejaculation. It's more like
Yeah,
if you're
no,
going
not
more
every
than
man.
once. No, I'm just saying like if you're going more than once, you get it drained. I mean that's something that drains you. You get what I'm saying? So it's like time after time, like you're gonna get head, get drained, and then have sex. Like
Not
what?
every
No,
man
like
like
you
that.
gotta
Some
get
niggas can.
y'all.
Hey,
Like men
listen.
have to get head and like
Nah,
have
listen. Some
sex,
niggas can nut
then
and put that
ejaculate.
bitch right back in.
Man, I mean that's
It
true.
ain't. Don't even feel drained.
I mean that's very true. That's very true. Like, however, like you know what I'm saying. To answer the question though, like yeah, I'm gonna need that. Like just go and run me that
You
real.
need that.
Go
Easy
and run me that
running.
face real quick, man.
It's straight occasionally, man. But if it ain't good, you don't even want it like
I
that.
think I'm more on Kev's side where it's not a requirement,
Man, what head
yeah,
have y'all been?
It ain't a
but
requirement,
it's
bro.
definitely appreciated. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna be like I don't want it. So like yeah, I fucking want it.
Some
Sometimes I'd
people
rather
have
have the pee
like
than the head,
Bro,
pleasers
man.
you
versus
had me
like
feeling like I was
receivers.
inside of a washing machine, bro. Like a dishwasher. I was like, God damn. Like, bruh, like it was next level, bro. Like,
Hey, I feel that.
man, I felt like I was in a water spout, my nigga. Like,
That's rare though, man. Sometimes.
bro, like, man,
Y'all
bro,
ain't
I
gonna lie, I
wasn't
need to go
the
throw
same
some
afterward,
pants.
bro. I changed my perspective on the whole thing. That changed my whole perspective. I was like, man, like it's
Not the
like this.
perspective. No, bro.
It's like
That's
this.
funny.
No, but for real, but for real though, like, nah, but
Oh
real
man.
talk, I've only got that level of head like from 3 different women. Real talk, like it's not something that every
Not
woman
every
can
woman is
Yeah.
like not every woman is
Yeah.
like good at that.
do. Man.
So
But when they are
it's
good,
like it's like Super Saiyan versus like versus like just a regular ninja.
versus regular ninja.
That's funny.
Oh man.
Man, real talk though, like for real, like it's definite levels, like it's definite levels, man. Cause I mean, Celine, I'm sure you can attest, like there's levels to men giving head. You know what I'm saying? There's like your
Oh
base
my
level.
god, I will stop a nigga real quick. Like, no, this ain't
You're
it.
like, okay, so you're saying you need NASCAR every time. You know what I'm saying? Like you need extra
NASCAR.
driver.
Like, I need somebody to be like pay attention and be very attentive. Like, you have to know how to do it. Like, you can't just be doing shit down there. Like, nah, like it don't work like that. You gotta like,
Oh, of
you
course, of
know,
course,
or
of
more
course.
like an airplane. You got gadgets that you gotta like.
Okay,
Oh man.
we in the cockpit confused.
We in the cockpit, okay?
He in the cockpit confused. He got a sailor's license.
Look,
Oh,
we fucking with
Man,
shit.
you an
We gotta fuck
airplane.
with some shit first. I mean, cause some people, I don't know, like now if it turned me off, like I'm quick to be like, you know what, just either leave or do what you gotta do. Like either you gonna make up for it or you not. Like that's just how it go. But I've had like some really whack head before. Like what are you doing? Like I literally like, what are you doing? Like nah,
Yeah,
should be
like
sweet.
one girl, I literally told her like, never mind. Like I was like, yo, I was like, hey, never mind.
Okay.
I've done
I
that
was like,
before.
never mind. I got this. I got this. I got this. I got this. And I just turned her around. I just turned her around, got myself right, and we
Mhm.
proceeded. Like I couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. And, but anyway, our second topic is
Not that
uh
you couldn't do it.
no, bro, I could not do, bro. Like you're not finna have me like coming out with scars, bro. Like no,
Oh, oh wow.
no, ma'am.
Scars?
Like no, ma'am. Like bro, like dude, like teeth is dangerous, bro.
It was like that, man.
Bro, it was bad, bro. It was really, really
Yeah.
bad. And then my thing
Wow.
was like she was
He was getting
attacking it at
straight.
an angle. She was attacking it at an angle that wasn't even comfortable for her. I'm like, I tried to make it better for her, and she just was like, no, dude. Like, I'm like, no, 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 no. We cannot keep doing this like this. Like, no, this is
Don't
not.
tell me
This
she
is not
tried to hit you with that laying down on the stomach and or
like
like
she,
from
like
nah.
she was on some lazy head type ish. Like, I'll give you that.
Yeah, nah,
Like, I was
nah. You
like.
can't be lazy.
I'm like, nah, you gotta get the right angle, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't be just doing this, man. So we had to just scrap that and proceed on. Uh, but anyway,
Water.
side note, uh topic number one is online dating. I don't know where is he at, bro? That's
He's
my
in
question.
somebody.
Where is KJ? Because it's
Did you
his
read his
time.
message?
Huh? No, he
Did,
said that, but I mean, like, I would assume he's gonna pop up.
he said he's in the middle of somebody. So
Oh, okay. Oh,
as I
oh.
said, did he actually read it?
No, I thought
No,
he said something.
he said something and somebody was like
No, he
more and
says
more
somebody
likely
first.
someone.
No, because at first he said I'm in the middle of someone, and I was like, oh really? He's like, then he was like somebody.
Yeah. Because this his topic, so I'm on his ass. Anyway, online dating. So
I really don't have an opinion on it because, like I said, because I haven't, you know, I've been partaking it. I haven't done it. And I can see how people prefer it just because, like I said lately, because I've been so damn busy, so like I don't really have time to go out and and see people. So I definitely see like the appeal.
I thought you had a
Um,
girlfriend.
yeah, no, that's I do. I was saying, I'm saying if I was in my spot right now, like how I
Oh.
am, and with everything going, because it's like I am, because even like last week, I was traveling 4 days out of the week, and now since everything's back open now too, and then even because of COVID, like everything that was just open and closed, so like I definitely see the appeal of
You're a
it.
better man than me. I would have cut that off and got.
No, so but other than that, I mean, I really don't have a say on it, just because I haven't done it.
Oh man, bro,
So you
bro,
ain't never used Tinder or nothing like that?
Ah,
Oh man.
man.
Um,
Listen,
I
the
want to know
wild
what's
wild
going
west.
on in Kev head. Nah.
hey, I'm just saying, man. I done used Tinder, Bumble, all that, man. They great.
Tinder,
That's all
Bumble,
I'm gonna
Black,
say. They're all, I ain't
POF.
doing. But I'm just
What,
saying
what,
they're great,
what was that
bro.
before there was
You
like
can
POF? What was that? That everybody was
PO,
being
nah,
nasty on
PO
tag.
wouldn't even
a
mess with
plenty of
that.
fish.
Folks was
I
over there
remember
being
back in
nasty on
college days, they
tag.
had the hot or not, you know what I
I
mean, all that
Yeah,
I
hot or
used to
bullshit.
not
have a
tag.
POF. I met a really
Mm.
good friend on there though. He's
Yeah, that's
actually
what I
a
was about to
really good
say.
friend.
Dating apps are great for making
I
friends,
never like I never
Mm-hmm.
like dated or did anything with anyone like off of an app, but the one time that I actually did get on POF, I met like he's like literally my friend to this day, and I was like 4 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
there's some cool people that just be chilling out there, man. Like,
Mm-hmm.
just be chilling out there. Like for the most part, like now I just be chilling on there. Like I had to digress. Like it's bad. It's bad. Like it's bad, man. Because a lot of people just be on there, and you know what time they know what time it is. You know what time it is. So it's
it be
just
a lot
like
of
when y'all wake
catfish.
up, huh?
I ain't never got catfish. It's
I
easy
will.
not
No,
to
but
get
I'm saying,
catfish though.
but you can tell. Like that's
Yeah.
how I don't understand how people don't get don't like off rip.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you're not willing to off rip in this day and age, if you sitting up here saying you don't got access to no video, you got Facebook Messenger,
Yep.
you got Instagram, you got Snapchat,
Right,
you
saying
got
it don't
Yep.
work.
all this stuff. And if you ain't never seen it, nah, bro. Like, how do you get
Mm-hmm.
fooled? I don't understand that
Mm-hmm.
shit. You got a whole Snapchat app that you can download. Like
Mm-hmm.
niggas ain't just run around with phones on a regular. Like
Do they be catfishing with dudes like to girls? They be trying to catfish girls
Yeah.
like that.
I've heard,
Yeah,
yeah.
like all the time. Like it'll
Okay.
be like, but more niggas catfish about what they got
Mm-hmm.
versus like looks wise. Like, I mean, if a nigga really catfishing, it's about like his weight. Like it'll be
Damn.
like, you know, like they be big as hell and try to make it seem like they not big or whatever the word.
Yeah,
Damn.
I have a
Okay.
friend. She's even doing that right now too. Like her I think she just made a was it a Tinder or whatever? But like she was using like older stuff or like sculpting stuff to make her look smaller than what she is too. So I mean, it
Mm.
definitely goes.
Yeah, no, that's
Yeah,
that's
man.
weird.
Yeah, man. Like online dating, like I got catfish. Like I got catfish before. Like, well, I'll say I got catfish twice. Like basically, like one of the girls, like she was using like a filter or whatever on her like her Tinder or whatever. So basically,
Mm.
it ended up being like instead of being like a light skinned girl, like looking like Celine, like this girl ended up just being like white. Like she was just a white girl, like just pale white girl. Like no offense, like, but it's just like I came in there thinking I was meeting a
A
black
black
girl.
woman.
And, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and like
She's
you know
a
what I'm
black
saying,
woman.
black woman, you know what I'm saying, blah blah blah, blah. And then I get to the spot, you know what I'm saying, and I'm like, where you at? And then she's like, oh, I'm walking up, and I'm looking at her like,
Huh?
no,
Who is this?
bro, she even had like, bro, let me tell you how elaborate this was. Like, she had curly hair in the pictures, and then she came to the date with the straight black hair, and I'm like, wait, I said, you're not even half of the person. Like, you could at least kept the hair, so then I could have been like, oh, okay, like cool, you know what I'm
Did she
saying? Like,
straighten her hair or like?
no, she didn't straighten her hair. Like
She's a
that woman
curlier.
never
She's a curl
curled.
hair.
Like at least it ain't been curled in like forever. Like
Because
you
I'm
can
like
tell.
some girls like when their hair wet it's curly and then when it's dry they can like blow dry straighten it.
Right,
But
right, right. But no. In this case, no. She was fraudulent because she
Damn.
had the curly hair to
fraud.
make her look more black. You know what I'm saying? So I was sick.
I noticed a lot of
We
women
went through
that
the
do
whole
that
date
though.
though because I was hungry. Like I still went and ate because I was like, bro, I was finna eat anyway. So we
Oh
could have
man.
just gone through this. You know what I'm
You said
saying?
I
I
was
was like,
hungry.
fine, let me keep an open mind. You know what I'm saying? But she already started off on a lie, so
My
I don't know
bad.
where this is going.
Man.
Lopsided vibes.
But at least her life stuff that she was saying, like it was still the same shit. You know what I'm saying? It just like, you know what I'm saying? And like physically, she was the same. She just ended up being white instead
White.
of black. And like if you wanted to date black dudes, you don't have to pretend to be black. Like like
Maybe she had a bad experience.
yeah. But the other one was like way worse. Like I was younger too. Like what was I? I was like 17. I think I was like 17, 16, and I got catfish.
Damn.
Damn.
Yeah, yeah, but it ended up being like the page, like it wasn't like the person, like I ended up like the person was like, yo, like they wrote me this long message. Like, I wish I could go back in the archive of Facebook and find it, but I can't. But they wrote me this really long message and they were like, yo, I'm so appreciative of you. Like, you really like talked me out of this dark space and all this stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll forever be grateful to you. Just know, you know what I'm saying? Like, you always got somebody that'll have your back. Like whenever I get a chance to, I'll pay you back. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? They end up admitting that they was a catfish, like voluntarily. Like I was so confused. I was so confused. But yeah, that's what happened. That's what happened.
Damn.
I
That's
thought
some
I, I
fucked
thought I
up
was up.
shit.
Mm-hmm.
I thought I was
I be
up.
trying to
But,
think like what be going through people's head. Like you just think you ain't never gonna see this person ever.
I don't know.
I
Some
think
people,
Like how do people mentally think that?
I think some people just wish they were somebody else.
yeah,
like I
it's
didn't
that or
even.
they want that instant gratification of feeling something rather than
Mhm.
I don't know.
Yeah, because when I got catfished the first time, it was like 2007. 2008. So like technology
That's
was
like was
advanced, but it wasn't as
I'm like,
advanced.
was MySpace open
You know what
then?
I'm saying? But that Tinder one that happened in like 2018. I was like kind of sour about that one. I was like, yo, you wasted my time.
Damn. Like, why are you so bright?
Like it's not even that, bro. It's literally you sold me something else.
No, I
Like,
definitely get that. No,
bro, I thought
definitely.
I was getting a BMW. I
Mm.
pulled up in a Honda. Like I was
Nah,
gonna get this.
she was an
Pivot.
Acura.
Bro.
She was an Acura.
She was the Acura. Okay, yeah. Okay, she was the Acura. Yeah, yeah. You know.
No, I definitely feel that, but I mean, it just goes to say that, and maybe some of those things are the reason why, like, I haven't really fully grasped the whole online dating thing, or maybe it's because I'm old. One of the two. But I know, like I
Trash.
hear like my cousin, like he found his wife, and they started online dating, but he had his, like I said, he had a lifestyle that's more closer to mine too, where he was just busy
Mhm.
about everything too. So that's why I said I definitely get the appeal. I definitely see
Trash.
that's
I
that's
put
where
this
we're
in the trash.
going. Just in general, because of the way life is too. So like that's why I said I haven't tried it, but like I'm not gonna knock it either. So but
No,
I'm not gonna endorse it for myself just
I
because
feel that.
I haven't done it.
I feel that.
But
Man,
it's
yeah.
basically just like how we were when I see it as an extension of how we were when we were all freaking teenagers, like on like Yahoo Messenger or Instant Messenger or some shit like that in the fucking chat rooms.
Man, it's just on steroids though, man.
Yeah.
'Cause
No, I'm saying it just makes it easier because that's literally like what Facebook is now and everything too, like the groups and everything. It's
Anything
just
that has a DM is a
you dropped the beach.
anything that has a DM is a potential dating app. Like that's just how I look at it.
Anyway, that's funny.
Money,
fucking Celine.
okay, Celine.
Huh?
Celine says, as long as these people can message you, it's a date now.
Well, no, it's pretty much what it is.
I know.
It's all an extension off of that because
People shooting their shot in the DMs
Because you
anyway.
got
So
men and
it's
women
like
on the platform.
Every day, I know, like women's DMs gotta be flagrant. Like it gotta
yeah,
be.
men throw shit out of proportion though, because it's not an everyday thing. Like it's not somebody in my DM every day.
Okay.
I swear to God, it's not like I can go like maybe a good 3-4 days max without somebody sliding in my shit.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. So, do you post pictures every 3 to 4 days?
oh
There we go.
But no. People can do like, hard eyes and like the heart thing, but that's not sliding in my DMs.
Yeah, that's real. That's not a slide. I do that
That's
all
just
the
like a
time.
comment. You
I
get what I'm
really like
saying?
them. I'm like, no,
Nah, I thought it was cool or cute or
like,
whatever.
yeah, I'm
Like,
showing love. Like,
yeah.
relax.
But no, like 3-4 days consistently, even when I'm posting pictures for sure. Like nobody's trying to like, oh, like what's up with you? Da da da. Like, nah, it's not like that
Right.
all the time. Now, like
let me go slide into Celine's DMs really fast.
it's like I think people, because it typically be like the same like people, and I think they starting to get it. Like, I'm just not gonna fuck with you like that.
Yeah.
Well, because I
Ain't
think
got no chance.
well, no, because I think people online, because of how it is too, that like I think they're more comfortable taking their shot just in general because it's like, what's the worst that can happen,
I mean, they behind the whole platform.
Yeah.
Man,
What you gonna do? Say no? Okay. And motherfuckers can unsend messages and shit now, so they can be like, I
Yep.
never did
Yeah.
that. Like what?
my most embarrassing thing that happened to me when I pulled up in the DM was I pulled up, I shot my shot, and I got blocked. Like, I was like, yo.
Got blocked right away, boy.
I got blocked
Blocked.
right
Hey,
away.
some women
Dude,
be savage like that,
here's
boy.
the thing, though. I didn't even say nothing. Really, like nothing. I didn't say nothing out of pocket. All I said was, I was like, I think I said something about like, I either said you're beautiful or something to that effect. Some compliment. and I got blocked. Like
Oh
I
yeah.
was like, wow, like that's it. That's the bar. That's the
No,
bar. That's where we at.
Hey,
I'm
people
sorry.
just do that, you know, because
Look at
I
this
know
shit.
like and I know people
What
like they
is
block
that?
people off for certain comments and shit like that.
It's my
Like,
desk, and it like raises and lowers. But
Mhm.
like, I come in to this. This is what my kids do. Don't have kids, y'all. Don't do it yet. Just don't do it. Just. He could have messed up some stuff up. My sewing machine's all plugged in. So, man, wow. But yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh no, you good? You good? You good, man?
let's see,
Um,
topic 2.
topic 2. So for some reason, he wanted to talk about your KJ wanted to talk about your favorite summer activity, but he's not here. I'm talking bad about him this
Shots
entire
fire. Bow, 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 bow.
Hey, he's off the grid,
Bang
man. He's
bang
off the grid.
bang.
man off the grid, man. He need to pull himself
Get,
out from between wherever he at.
get in between somebody or something.
And yeah, he
That's
need
what
to
he
get on
said
his
here.
pod, bro.
I should go share that, throw it on there. No, I'm joking.
Oh my god. But anyway, yeah, your favorite summer. So basically, your favorite summer activity. You know what I'm saying? What's everyone's favorite summer activity? Mine is when the summer hits, I'm traveling. Like I'm getting the fuck out. Like I'm going somewhere. I'm moving around. Like I can't do it. I can't sit still. The summer is calling me. You know what I'm saying? That
I'm
temperature rises.
going to the streets. The streets are
Man,
calling my
I'm
name.
going
The streets are calling my name. I'm going
I'm
to
going
the
to
streets.
somebody else's street. Like whether I'm making the drive over to Phoenix or I'm flying or I'm driving to Vegas, I'm flying to somewhere. Like every summer, I'm gone somewhere. I have not stayed put, not one summer. Thank God, because I can't do it. I
Y'all,
don't know
my
how people
birthday is
do
June
it.
11th. I'm a summer baby. I was born for this. I was made for this. Like,
Okay,
Summer and me, we are like family, okay?
okay.
Like,
Oh man.
I'm just so ready.
So what's up? What's up, man? Alan, Kev, what's good, man? What's y'all
Well,
summer
I
activities?
mean, shoot, traveling would be cool, but I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I'm ready to go out and cook out. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to have. Look, COVID has been around for so long. I'm trying to get back and have a little social gathering. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Stop.
I don't even blame you, bro. I don't even blame.
Mhm.
At this
But we're
point,
gonna be
hey,
safe
the
about it.
CDC said you good if everybody vaccinated. So
People got to
shoot,
be safe about it. But yeah, man, I'm ready to get
if
back out
everybody
there, man.
vaccinated, shoot, they CDC
Mhm.
said you good, so you could just go.
Yeah, right now 3 households too. So I'm just like here
Yeah.
for small stuff
Mhm.
out in public spaces.
hmm 3 households, man. You can get creative about the 3 households.
No, I know that, but I'm saying they're just saying, hey, you know, people vaccinated because you could do 3 households even if some people are vaccinated and some people aren't vaccinated. So I mean, but like
I'm
they are.
sorry, but we don't do that over here. I didn't even give my son vaccinations when he was born, and he's not gonna ever get them. That's just,
No, that's why I said mix and match. So like that's the thing. Like so, like if you're
yeah.
not vaccinated and other people are vaccinated, like you're straight. So
It. My thing is like it. I feel like everybody done already had it, whether they had actual symptoms or not. Everybody's been around somebody that's either had it and didn't know they had it and they got it. Like I feel like it's been passed around to where everybody's like
Yeah,
immune to it to a certain extent. You get what I'm saying? Like I just feel like they really blew the shot. Honestly.
I honestly, I'm gonna agree with you, like because like the death rate ain't high. Like we didn't stop for a bunch of other things. That death rate is much higher than hit the US. We didn't stop, but this we were like, you know what? We finna shut everything down. Like really, when all you had to do was just say, hey, elderly, we're gonna have y'all stay home. We're gonna increase your social security payments. You're welcome, and that's it. And we could have kept on pushing. If you
You
got
know what?
pre-existing,
Like
if you got pre-existing conditions, cool. Fill out this paperwork. Tell us what you got going on. Cool. Here's a check. Stay at home. Everybody else keep working.
yeah,
Like we
makes
really could have
sense.
just kept it pushing like that. Like Really, because all it was about was mitigating risk. So the easiest way to mitigate risk, you take the people that would be harmed out the pool.
Exactly. And it was
Yes.
always the people that had pre-existing conditions that died quicker or first.
Like a lot of people, the 70, what was it, over 74% of the people that ended up catching COVID and being hospitalized was overweight. So it's like, okay, you should have been in the gym, or you should have been like, healthier, had healthier habits. You already had a whole plate of mess that's going to happen to you from being overweight and all these other things. So now you add on COVID, you know what I'm saying? It's like you were adding an extra top, like that extra layer on top of your broken Jenga house, and you thought it was going to stay up, and it didn't. It just fell apart.
Well, I'm gonna go reel us back into my favorite hot season activity.
Oh, my bad. I
Which
got
is sex for me. But besides that,
let's go, Alan. Let's go. I'm with Alan.
No, but honestly, like I said, I'm with all you guys traveling, social gatherings and everything. Like I said, last year, I did like a lot of traveling. Fucking silly. So yeah. Last year was traveling and the sex. So I want to continue that this year. And
what is that? Oh, the way that was sounding was weird.
Sorry, I was just y'all know I always got something going on. Like it's just like at this point, I need to change my name to
person in the movie theater that everybody keep looking back at. Like,
no, literally every single time. Like, I'm just trying to.
So yeah, this year I'm planning some travels, with stuff opening up and everything. So I shall be in Florida and stuff. So hey, so that goes into topic number 3 too. So I mean, traveling,
bro. Look, everybody's answer is the same for topic number 3. I don't even know why he asked this question
because he wasn't going.
I said, boy, the whole pod is going to Miami. What do you mean? Are we traveling this summer? Well, not the entire pod.
What are you talking about?
AJ ain't here. Obviously, he ain't going to Miami either.
Yeah, because it's for his topic 3 was definitely like, are you traveling this season? But like, we're all going to Miami.
Well, shit, I'm about to hit 2 more flights tomorrow, or 2 more flights this week. I didn't probably try. I hate it. I hate it, but I love it.
Dude, please tell me you got
become an A-list member.
Account. You need to have a rewards account.
No, I do. I'm about to become an A-list member after these 2 flights. I'm so excited. I'm so excited because I get first priority boarding. Talk to me nice. I get to pick my seat, and I'm going to the emergency exit every single time when I don't got my son.
I feel it. I feel it.
So excited.
Get that space.
In that bitch. What? They
say be kicked out, had a leg out, chilling.
I feel you on that one. That priority boarding. I love it.
Mm-hmm. Priority boarding is life.
Yes.
Yeah. She muted herself. Anyway, so Kev, what is your favorite summer activity, my guy?
I told you.
He already said it.
Man.
He said he's waiting for those cookouts, man.
Man. I'm finna be the one on the grill though.
Was so quick, I forgot.
I'm gonna be the one on the grill.
No, it's because it was.
And I'm trying. Yeah. And I'm trying to go fishing too, man. I'm trying to do some country stuff. I'm gonna be real with you, man. But honestly, I'm trying to travel and go do some more deep sea fishing. Man, that's really where I'm at. Like, man, bro, I did that.
Salute. I salute you for that.
Hey, you can come on out there with me,
bro. I can't do it.
Bro, hey, all you gotta do is take some Dramamine. Come on now. Bro, that's all you gotta do.
I did, man.
Shit. I think for next year.
Bro, I don't even know. The dude don't even know how to cook.
Right.
Hey, but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'll be on it.
I think next year we should probably just do a cruise too.
A cruise? Oh yeah, do a cruise. That's nice. I never did a cruise before.
Yeah, see homeroom was smooth at sea. Just
Bro,
I
I do
don't
want to
know.
do a cruise. Like, and I feel like the bigger boat probably wouldn't bother me as much because it's not as, like much stuff going on. Like, cause man, bro, like them little boats, man. I went out there for deep sea fishing, man. I took some John with me. I
Mm.
was sick as a dog, bro. I ended up sleeping the entire ride. Like I just kept trying. I kept going back to sleep, back to sleep, back to sleep, just to stay, just to function.
Yeah, well, I said the bigger boats you definitely don't feel as much, and then there's so much shit to do on there too. So you'll get home run with the smooth at sea. That's season 2 for our field trip.
Man, bro. No, that's season. That'd be season 4 field trip.
Oh yeah,
Season 4 field trip. Because season 3 starting when I get back,
oh
man.
yeah,
Season 3 when I get back, man. Because I got like man, there's so much like hardware stuff like I want to get, but I know that they be fucking shit up here. Like
mm.
people be getting stuff broke. Like by
Mm.
the time they get here, like because they be missing
Damn.
packages. So like I'm not like trying to order anything while I'm
Yeah.
out here. I don't trust them.
Yeah, I'm
Um,
sorry, my kids are really ghetto right now.
no, it's all good.
That's funny. Kids would be kids.
No bulls. And they're getting like really antsy because it's about time for their nap. I'm making their lunch right now. So it's like
Look at you adulting right now.
ain't no piping down. Nah, but low key I'm about to
Mhm.
switch to the laptop to do the thing.
Yeah, man.
Well,
Shoot, man. I'm trying to get people. Yo, so look, if you're watching the stream right now, look, I want you to subscribe. Okay. I want you to subscribe if you ain't. I'm just throwing that out there. Anyway, so I'm gonna ask the question that was asked
hey,
in
hey. Sorry.
and it's all good. Okay, she handled it herself. I was gonna do it.
the
I was gonna do my damn
noise is
Damn it,
hilarious.
I can't keep doing. Okay, so anyway, I no, the thing that I want, I'm gonna ask or whatever because we talked about it in this other conversation group that I'm in. It's called Real Talk. We do that out here, but it's not like recorded or anything. It's just like a thing that happens with a bunch of people. So there's 2 questions. So I'm not gonna get into the first one because that's like way too much. Like I don't want to have that conversation again. And then so number 2 was, do y'all feel like capitalism is ruining America? That's the question that they asked. Do you feel like capitalism is ruining America? Or it was something like that. Man, I'm gonna go to the chat, man.
I think I
Oh
get what
boy.
you're saying for the most part. I want
I
to say
I,
I
I
can't
think
think.
I'm misquoting the question. Hold
Yeah.
on.
Well, what does go with that one? That one's actually good. So
Yeah.
I know Kev's wheels they're spinning. I think him and I we
Oh,
might be like on the same
okay.
like.
I got it real fast. I got it. Does capitalism hurt or hinder American society? That's what it was.
Wait, does it hurt or hinder it? So the
That's
only
actually the
two
same thing.
options, yeah, the only 2 options is that capitalism is negative, right? Is that
Um,
what they trying to say?
I was
Come on,
Wait. Oh
yeah,
my
yeah, because
God. Yeah, I
you have
just
to say
realized that. That's
yeah,
double
you have to
negative.
say hurt or
So
we'll say hurt or help.
help,
hurt or help.
yeah.
Yeah.
My
We'll take that.
do you want to go first, Kev, or do you want me to go?
Man, so far it's helped. That's the reason why we have the advancements that we have today. That's the reason why we have the world's largest economy. I mean, I understand like some people want to make the argument because not everyone benefits from capitalism, but like in general, as a whole nation, it's really benefited America.
Yeah, I think over like kind of what Kevin said. Overall, it does help because it just it pushes advancements because people they get rewarded, they get reciprocation for the advancements and for working harder.
Mm,
The part where I will say that it does hurt is the just the inherent greed, and
yeah.
that's the part that hurts because we can even say because even with which was said during the pandemic for stuff that was open, prices like McDonald's prices went up, you
Yeah.
know, and that's the part where I could say that hurts for simple things. And like out here in LA where we have our housing problem, I guess our housing issue, where people were they get to make a profit and have more affordable housing or just regular price housing. They don't. They want a bigger profit. And I think
Yep.
so. Sometimes you have to say when's enough. When's enough. But for the majority of other stuff like electronic technology advancements and in different methods of what we do, capitalism definitely does help because people are getting rewarded for their hard work and it gives them an incentive to make the advancements and help people. But on the other stuff, kind of like with food, with housing, a little like that, that's where it's like it could be a double-edged sword because people that can make a difference to help people out. So do you have someone else making a better profit down the line? They don't do that. So I'll say
I
like
agree.
80, 20, 70, 30. 70 helps, 30 hurts.
Yeah, I say. I'd agree with that.
Celine?
Celine
I'm
taking care of
selfish.
Oh, there she goes. She came back.
I'm selfish. So I look at it like it's a dog eat dog world. Either you gonna make it or you don't. You get what I'm saying? Like to
That's
me,
true.
it's like I think about stuff like this. When I was sleeping in the car, didn't nobody help me until I helped myself. So you get what I'm saying? I came in this world alone, I'm leave alone. And my thing is like when it comes down to people, like I feel like when people do what they need to do to get to where they go, it's not up to them to make sure other people are coming along with them. That's their choice. You get what I'm saying? Like whether it's greed, you get what I'm saying? Karma don't miss nobody. You get what I'm saying? I feel like it's a live and let live type of situation. Like, because I mean, I'm the type of person, I'm very giving, mind you. Like, I'm selfish, but I'm giving. Like, I'm selfish as far as like when it comes down to you can't force anybody to want better for themselves. You get what I'm saying? Like, there's people that sit and just like get comfortable and don't want better. So it's like hard to.
No, I agree with that one. Like
it's hard to like bring people with you when they not like want
on the same page.
It's like
type of time.
like what I think I seen Snoop Dogg say this. You're coming up here, and you got people that's here. And eventually you gotta let them go. You gotta drop them for the simple fact that they're not trying to be here. Even no matter what you do, they don't want to be there. And they're not gonna get there because they don't want it for themselves. So the higher you go, either you gotta come back down here or they gotta come up. But if they're not coming up, why would you go down?
Right.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
I get that, but I think that's more with people that you directly know. But I think, like where Kevin and I was saying too,
even with people like you don't know though, like you know what I'm saying. Like if I have to me like okay, like people stand on the corner all day or like to like get money, whatever, begging. Basically, that's how I look at it, begging. But that same energy that you put towards that, why don't you put it towards something else?
But I'm not talking about them because I'm saying because we go back into too because where I was saying the greed happens is then because then you have people gatekeeping and we could go back and forth to how we have it right now. Like I said, where you have your top 10% and we could do it with the Black community. Because then it's like, hey, so they have the tools to make things affordable, and they don't because they're gatekeeping. And that's what I mean by the greed. Like the people who are out there not doing anything for themselves, they could continue to not do anything for themselves because obviously they're not helping. But like I said, when there's, like you said, when you were sleeping in your car, because you're a hardworking woman, right there, and depending on where you are too, there should be options available for that. But I'm saying like out here, people, and I'll say in California, because we have housing, right? So we have old ass apartment buildings that we have that have been there forever, right? And they're a certain price. The reason why they don't go down in price is because now we have these businesses. They're building these big lots to make these new apartment buildings and raising the price for no reason, and they sit empty. So obviously they are gatekeeping. So then people, and I'll say it, of our skin color or the Hispanics, they can't move in to better their lives.
California is a welfare state, though.
So. No, I mean, but it's a welfare state because of stuff like that too. It happened. And I said, and there's other states. It goes
a long way. It goes a long way.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying there's other states like that, and that's where I'm saying that's where the greed hurts people. But for the most part, everything else, like that's what I said. But with everything else, I feel like it helps. But with the only certain things, that's where it hurts people.
Like
Yeah.
I feel like personally, like capitalism would be fine if like a number of things would happen. One, they enforce the laws that are on the books.
Mm.
Okay, if you
Mm-hmm.
have taxes that you need to pay them. Like stop letting these people finesse their way out. Like no, pay them
Mm.
taxes. You know what I'm saying? That's one. Like two,
If I was a
um,
millionaire and I was able to skate on taxes, I would too. Fuck
I
that.
mean, no, I'm not saying that them skating on taxes is bad. I'm saying the government not enforcing their own rules, but then
Oh, to people
enforcing their
that.
rules on poor people. You know what I'm saying? That's a problem.
But then what
That's a
about
problem to
like
me.
what about like tax write-offs?
No,
Yeah, that's
I'm not talking about tax write-offs. I'm talking about them literally paying zero. That should not be possible.
well, I mean,
But
they
if
do
they
that by
donate,
doing it a
because
certain way in the law.
that's what
That's
I'm
how they're
saying.
able to
Like
No,
that's
but
what I'm
achieve
that's
saying.
that.
what I'm
Like they
saying.
slide
I'm saying,
with.
but they don't. That's because they don't enforce the things that they're supposed to enforce. I'm just reiterating my
No,
point.
not
I'm
necessarily that.
no. There's
I would
literal
say
tax
they
loopholes
know the
that they left
loopholes.
open.
Yeah, that doesn't mean they're
But
not
that's the
enforcing
thing.
the
Like
rules.
everybody
That's
has
how the rules
access
work.
to those same loopholes, but do not use
Yeah,
them. That's the thing. It's like people
Because
Well,
don't use
you
they
don't have
people don't
enough
use.
you
capital.
got to get the education
It's
first
literally
off.
well,
I
no,
don't. I don't. Hey, as long as there's YouTube, as long as there's the internet, as long as there's
Yes.
TV, there's no excuse for anybody to sit there and say that I don't have access.
no. Okay. You're missing what I'm saying. You miss what I'm saying. Okay, so
well, I
listen.
think he's saying. Hold on, I think I get what you're saying, Byron. He's saying percentage wise, because the thing is, the same loopholes should exist across the board, but they don't until you hit a certain threshold. So then, that's what he means by, but you don't have access to it. So the
Yeah,
thing
But
yeah.
is,
that's
Like
the thing. Like who?
you literally have to be making over this amount of money to even take advantage of the loophole. Like like to make money back in your taxes on like giving out money and all that stuff. Like you literally have to give out a certain amount of
A
money. But
certain
guess what?
amount. Yeah.
Most
yeah.
people making $40,000-$50,000 a year are living check to check. They don't have the money to give out.
And
We're
then even
literally using
but
it to
even if you
survive.
gave the same percentage of money out, since you don't hit that minimum threshold, you don't get that break. And but that's what we're talking about the gatekeeping. And that's where that's what I mean. On certain things, capitalism is great. On other stuff, that's where it hinders. And I'm not saying it's a horrible thing. That's just, and I think he's just trying to say that we need to find a way to go ahead and
I just want it to be fair. That's
tip it
it.
back.
I just want it
Life
to
ain't
be
fair though. That's the
Bro,
thing.
I'll
no, no,
tell
no,
you
no,
one
no, no, no,
thing.
no,
I'll
no,
tell you
Life
one thing
ain't
no,
about
no, no, no.
Then
fair.
if
capitalism that's
life's
No,
not
fair.
fair, then we
life
can't
is
get
not
mad and start protesting
life is
when
not fair.
when cops
That's fine.
kill black people. Then
So listen,
It's
life
not
cannot.
not taking it fair, but when it comes down to money and people, when you're talking
Right.
about the simple situation of money and people, you cannot sit here and be like, oh, you have to give this to me and it's their money.
I'm
no,
not asking them.
I'm not
I'm not
saying
asking them to give me their money.
no.
I'm not asking them to give me their money. I don't
Well,
want
no, but
shit
I'm
from them.
saying not
I'm
not you specifically, just in a general sense. Like that's how America is. I feel
no
like because you're in the top 10%, that you should allow it to trickle down this, that, and the third. They're in the top 10% for a reason, and they got there by however
no
they got there. But my thing is, like I said, karma
we're
don't miss
that's
no
not
no
that's
body.
not
because
that's not
we're
what I'm
not saying that,
saying.
because we're saying the people in the top 10%, and that's what I'm saying, they're gatekeeping. So
Yeah.
they're preventing other people from moving up and
It
not even
doesn't
trying to get
trickle
top ten
down.
percent.
It
Yeah,
doesn't trickle down.
Ain't
and they're
nobody stop.
literally
Like, okay. So
so
you're
so
telling
listen
me that the
so
10% is
listen
stopping everybody from doing what they need to do to get to where you need to go?
No. They ain't
No,
stopping nobody from doing
so listen, I'm
nothing.
gonna put it to you like
no,
this. So
no.
listen, no, hold on, y'all. I'm gonna run you a scenario, right? So normally, as a regular person, and
Hmm.
I'm gonna just use the city for example because I got this example last night. So in Baltimore, you'd be able to just go buy some of those abandoned houses from the city. Normally, you would have. However, the corporations came in and they were like, "Oh, we don't like these poor people buying these properties," and you know what I'm saying, like, or the Congress people, whoever decided they didn't like it. They didn't like people building themselves up. They didn't like the free market. So you know what they did? They created a stopgap. They created a gate. What they did was instead of the city selling it, the city sold all the properties. and not sold them, but gave all of them to be managed by corporations. So now you have to go talk to some corporate person to try and buy this building, and they put in all sorts of wild stipulations that the average regular person can't even meet. You can't even meet. You can't even
I
get
mean, bro, they
there.
do that everywhere, man. They did that
No,
down here in
That's what I'm
Arkansas
saying.
when
It's
the
like it's
listen
a
when the weed
dog eat
dispensary
dog world. It's a
No,
when they
dog
but
set
eat
up the
dog world. If you
marijuana
did not get
dispensaries,
there
they did the
first,
same
you
thing
can't
down here,
blame
man.
nobody.
They were
listen,
gatekeeping here.
I'm not talking about corporations
I don't.
themselves being an issue. I'm talking about if the elected officials being just and fair. I'm talking about laws being just and fair. That is totally different than the economy. If the laws and stuff
Shit.
were put equal,
Hey,
we'd be good.
I'll tell you something about America, man. This is
I
one thing
wouldn't
that
have
helps
nothing to talk
capitalism.
about. I'm literally just
Because of
talking.
capitalism, you can have as many, like, you could be a business owner here in America easier than you can anywhere else. Easily. And because this country runs off of credit, you could theoretically borrow as much money as you want as long as you keep paying it back.
Unless you're black.
No, you can do that if you're black too. There's some black business owners who created their businesses that way.
Yeah, but no, I'm saying not as much money, not as much money as you want.
You gotta have, I don't know. I think if you keep making a return on it, man, you can keep getting the money.
No,
To be honest
you
with
keep
you.
on
As
making turn on
long as
they will
as
cap you.
long as
Really?
you
I've
no,
never
And
heard.
that is
Hispanics and
false.
like that
That is
too.
100% false because
I haven't heard that.
I know plenty black people that do that. So that is absolutely false.
No,
That is
I'm
absolutely
saying
false.
as much money as you want. I'm saying as
As
much money as
what
you
do you
want.
mean? As much money as you want. If you're
If
okay,
you keep
okay,
making
let's
the
say
returns, yeah,
let's
man.
No,
let's
I'm saying
say
the return, but
say
I'm
look,
saying that open cap, that open cap, because I'll put it this way too,
Well,
and I'll put it this way, and you can say whatever reason. My mom and my dad could go get a business loan like that too. Every time my dad gets more straight off the cap, and my mom has better
yeah,
credit than him.
okay.
And but that's what I'm saying, because the problem is where you go is to get all this stuff. You have to go to the top 10%, and I'm not here saying it's fair, and because I know the world's not fair, and that's what I'm saying. For overall, capitalism helps America. There's just certain situations where, like what Byron says, it's not fair, or it could kind of hurt people. And I'm
but
not
that's the
saying, hey,
thing, like
everybody.
it's not for that's what I'm trying to get through y'all head. It's
No, I know
not
it's not for everybody.
for everybody. It's not for everybody to be like look, there for it to be natural, everybody can't be up here.
And I'm not trying to get everybody to be up there, but I'm saying people
No.
can't be
Or
down here.
even or even comfortable, or even at the end of the day, if somebody wants something for themselves, they're going to get it. You get
Mhm.
what I'm saying? If somebody really wants something for themselves, they're going to get it. I like that's there's no excuse. I don't see excuses. If I was able to be at a car at one point and then turn around and I'm in a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,301 square foot apartment,
Mhm.
you get what I'm saying?
I totally get
Everything's
what you're
taken care of,
saying,
this, that, and the third.
but I'm
There's
saying
no
there's certain
excuse for
places where
anybody
people.
that when they're down there, they either gonna climb their way the fuck out or they're gonna stay down there.
So okay. So listen, I'm gonna put it to you like this. So can you agree that there's that some of the bullshit and red tape that exists for people to climb up should not exist?
Yes.
Obviously, there's going to be challenges. That's just an obvious thing. But my thing is, I know too many people like myself that have beat those challenges, and there's no like I
Okay,
don't
okay,
find
wait. So
excuses because
But
at
listen,
the end of
just
the day,
because you
if
beat
you're
the
living
challenges
free,
about
doesn't mean that it doesn't mean they should be there. And I get you, because I said, because a lot of us, we don't know everybody's life, and I know the four of us, we're fucking very hardworking people, and us four,
yeah.
we're very lucky to beat all the damn odds. So that's why. But so unfortunately, we can't use our experiences to say that's the norm, because we're in a situation where
It's
we are
not.
not normal, especially not normal black
Mm.
people.
I literally just don't want anyone to have to go through the shit that I went through. That's it. It shouldn't have to be like, oh, I went through this, so and so has to go through it too.
And
Like it's a
see,
rite of passage. Like some of
not
the shit
that
shouldn't
it's
be
a rite
there.
of passage. It's just like that's why I said it's like when you look at it, it's like everybody needs to be able to take care of their own. You get what I'm saying? Everybody has to
Right.
pick up their slack. You can't. You can't, like, that's why the pilgrims
I'm not
and
saying
shit
give them anything.
didn't work, because you had everybody like, oh yeah, everybody's going to pitch in and everybody's going to do this and but everybody wasn't. Everybody wasn't putting in the work they needed to do. So you're just gonna carry everybody else?
No, we're
Hell
we're
no,
not
you're gonna
saying
be
that.
No,
tired.
we're not talking about socialism or anything.
No,
We're not talking
Oh no,
about
no, 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 not even
you're doing.
socialism. Not socialism. I'm saying like just on a general base aspect. You can't expect like general, like literally general at the bottom base of it. People people like there's challenges, there's this, there's that, but I look at that as you're giving an excuse for them to be able to say this is why I can't
Okay.
do something.
Okay, I'm gonna put it to you like this. So have you watched Ninja Warrior before?
No.
Okay, have you ever been to an obstacle course?
Oh yeah. I've watched Ninja Warrior. Okay, I know what you're talking about.
Okay, so
Wipe
yeah,
out.
okay, cool. You've been to yeah, wipe out all that stuff. Okay, right,
Cool shit.
right. So everybody has to go through those obstacles to get to the end, to get to the finish line, right? To get the prize. What I'm
Right.
saying is like, damn, like that warped wall is really fucking high. Like, do we need a warped wall right here? Like, did it have to be a warped wall? Like,
It's not
can we
going
not
nowhere
bring
though.
that down a little bit? No, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying the warped wall was there. The warped wall been here before we even got here. And I'm
Right.
questioning why the warped wall even exists. Why do the monkey bars exist? Like why are certain, because some of these obstacles
It's
aren't,
life.
they're not natural. They're not
No,
natural.
I
They're like
It's
they're an
natural because
add-on.
people place
They're
them
an
there, and
add-on.
people are humans. Like
no, but okay. That's the thing. Because Celine, you're talking about everybody up here because you're a tech too. But we're saying just for basic necessary stuff.
oh no. Don't get it wrong. Don't get it wrong. Like there's levels to it. Like I'm not speaking on an aspect like I just got everything and this, that, and the third. Like that's not the aspect that I'm speaking of. Because like if you look at it like well, I'm not gonna say that on live. We can talk about that after. But it's just
Mhm.
my thing is like there's just certain things that I'm just not gonna accept. There's going to be monkey bars. There's going to be obstacles. There's going to be that course is there. People are in this world. They have to go through the course. They
Yeah,
have
but
to go through it.
yeah, but I think Byron's saying
Whether it be
for simple
unnecessary
stuff.
stuff or not. Like
Okay,
No,
so
but
there's
listen,
going to always
everybody's
be
not
something
getting.
unnecessary that you go.
no.
Just
Okay,
go through.
I'll put it. I'll put it in video game terms. Unfortunately, and what Byron's trying to say, the final boss on a lot of things gets moved to the beginning of the game.
You said what?
The final boss, so your hardest boss, like that, and that's what you get for your reward for doing everything in life like that too. Like the final boss on a lot of things, the final boss gets moved up to the beginning of the game. I think that's what Byron's trying to say. So he's not trying to say that warp wall's not supposed to be there. It's not supposed to be there as early as it is for certain.
Hey, that's why they say we got to be twice as good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so we're not saying that the wall isn't there because the wall is there, and we're saying the wall shouldn't be.
I'm not even
where it's
trying
at.
to give them a hand to do the stuff or anything. Like, no, you're gonna get up, you're gonna get it yourself, right? But all I'm saying is, hey, I went through this. This shit's not right or fair because I've noticed other people don't have to experience this. How about we just get rid of it all to fucking together? Like,
But that's the thing. It's not
50%
going
of the
to be like
population
that.
ain't experiencing this at all,
We know it's not going to be that way, but we're saying
So
because
it's
I
like
think because
at that point it's like look at it like this. At that point, everybody has to take it upon themselves if they want to teach somebody how to, or help somebody or mentor somebody to help them be able to get through the course in a better manner, then do that. You get what I'm saying? But you can't sit here and be like, oh, these things are here, and then you just sitting there watching somebody. You get what I'm saying? It's either my thing is like you can help. You get what I'm saying? You can help by telling people about your experience and what you did to get through something, right? But at the same time, it's still up to them.
no,
And when it becomes up to them, you can't carry their load with yours.
yeah,
You can, But it's
we're
not a smart thing to
we're not
do.
trying to carry the load because I'm saying let's give someone the tools they could use to try to surpass that obstacle. But if the obstacle is not necessary, we need to get rid of that. So we can attack it on both ends, like you said. We could help them, but we can also litigate because this is the same thing. Because this is the same thing that we're doing with George Floyd, just in general. But someone didn't die because if you're saying, hey, it's there and we have to deal with it, then we can't protest about social injustice. We just can't.
No, not about protesting about social injustice because somebody's life being in danger is completely
Someone's life's
different than
endangered
somebody that's
for not getting
not
the basic stuff as well too. And
doing what they need to do. You get
no,
what I'm saying?
and that's what we're
There's a
saying.
huge gap difference.
We're holding people accountable.
The
Well,
education system,
That's
right?
the thing,
And how
like
they- and how they-
holding people
no, and how they
accountable,
do
but
taxes.
those same people gotta hold themselves accountable too. People have to want this for themselves.
So
No,
listen,
and that's what we're doing. So it's the same thing. That's what we're saying. It's saying, hey, you need to go what you do to be able to pass whatever obstacles that you have. But in the same reason, those obstacles shouldn't be there, and that's what we're saying. And that's what we're saying that is what is wrong. And they're saying,
It's up to as Black people. Okay, it's like you got this why it's really like hard for me to sit here and be like, oh, like yeah, whatever. We got enough Black people that are successful that decide not to do what they need to do for the Black community. You get what I'm saying?
There's a reason why though.
And it's like, but exactly, that's how everybody.
I could tell you that reason why.
That's how everybody looks at it.
No, because I could tell you the reason why. Well, Black people, because I'm saying because with me and my community, like that too. I'm a fucking half breed. Half my fucking family hates me because of where I'm at and what I'm doing. So if I want to give back, why the fuck do I want to give back to them? That's the reason why. Because unfortunately, there's
people are stuck in this fucking like. Oh no!
No,
it's just crazy because you got white families and Asian families and Mexican families that literally will sit in one house, 10 people, 12 people.
Yeah.
This person goes to get a car, and then you're next, and then you're next, and then you're next, and then you're next. Okay,
I've seen people do that.
Then
Talk.
after everybody got a car, okay, now we're gonna set you up in your apartment. Now we about to set you up in your apartment. Now we about to so on and so forth, and then now we all gotta. I sat there when I was living in Texas. I sat there. We had lawn people, right? Mm-hmm. One truck, 4 guys, right? Okay, one truck, 4 guys. After a while, it started being. We started seeing them. It was separate. The 4 guys that was together. It was 2 of them. They had 2 trucks and they brought 2 other people.
Yeah.
Now they doubled their work. Now those 2 people that was at the top. Now it's 4 trucks with, you get what I'm saying? Like, people, but that don't do that. They don't want it for themselves.
That's different. You know why? No, that's completely different because they're still staying in the thing. So no one's circumstance is better than someone else's circumstance. Once you get out of that thing, well, because and I'll say it, my ex, she's El Salvadorian and Mexican. So her and her family, they're doing the same thing. As soon as she went out to go work for the Department of State. And then, so she was working for the government since she wasn't in that line of work anymore. Too, they said, "Hey, we don't want to deal with you anymore." Because, and that's the same thing that happens in the Black community. Once you leave the circumstance, they don't want to deal with you anymore because they think you're too good. They think you're this. You think you're that.
That's not 100%.
I'll tell you one thing, man. Our community is very divided, bro. But we don't move like these other minorities, bro. If you look at how Asian people do it, how Indian people do it, how Hispanic people do it, you always see them owning some type of business, man.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
No, but the thing is because they're shoehorned into something. But I'm saying, but once they move out of that business too, the same thing that not Asians, but I'm saying with Hispanics, once they're torn out of that thing too, their family disowns them too because they're saying you're not in this business anymore.
Man,
and unfortunately, as Black people, we don't have a shoehorn thing of this is what we do because we're stereotyped as fucking thugs and drug dealers.
Right.
So, because that's the thing. Because if you think of Hispanic people, unfortunately, we think of cooking and we think of freaking
construction.
Cooking, construction, and freaking and lawn and what's it, gardening.
You think of Asian people? You think of nail shops and gas stations.
It's hard for me to sit here and say this because Mexicans wasn't the only ones that was doing construction. Black people used to be the ones doing it. Black people used to be the ones doing everything.
No, I'm saying we got shoehorned into something else. I'm not disagreeing with that.
Wait. Okay. So I think
Motherfuckers like easy
okay.
money.
I'm gonna try this example to try and illustrate my point. Because I just want to be understood at this point. That's it. We can
Yeah.
differ on the end goal, whatever. I just want to be understood. So I'm gonna put it like this. All right. You have you have two schools or whatever, right? But for
Um,
some odd reason, one school gets way better books than the other school. All I'm saying
Yes.
for the student B population that's getting the shit end of the deal, just making it better for them so they can be just like
Are you
kids.
speaking about that in terms of education?
In turn, but that's education and capitalism at the same
Because
time because
here's the
they
thing,
literally
man.
zone people out. That's
So
why.
now we got to catch up. Okay, you can make a case. We did not have the knowledge and we didn't have the right books in our school, right? But now with the internet, man, things are going to
No,
start to
that's
change.
not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is there's schools that are still behind other schools just simply off finances alone, off
Yes.
the tax dollars that they get alone. I'm saying make it the same.
I'm
That's
saying
it.
don't rely on the
That's an
schools because it's
obstacle.
not going
No,
to
that's
no,
be
what
no, no,
I'm
no. But
equal.
look, that's
saying.
an
It's
obstacle.
not
People,
going
that's
to
No,
be equal.
no, but
It's
that's an
not.
obstacle that should not exist.
Man, that
but
is the
that's the thing.
optimal.
It's
Like
going
that's what's
to exist.
optimal, and that's what's
I
ideal. But that's not what
understand.
reality is. So I'd rather be
Like that's what I'm
objective
saying.
than
Like
like I have to work twice as hard. Unfortunately, I do. I am. I have to start behind what the other people are. Like the work wall is right in front of us, right when we start our training. Too bad. I got to climb that work wall in the end.
That's not what I'm saying, bro. Before
I'm.
you
no,
go,
I
I'm
I'm
get what you're
talking
saying
about.
saying. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. It should be like
it
as
should
far
be
as like a
equal.
playing field, a playing field. It
It should
should be that way.
it should be
It
based
should be
off
that way. It should be. I feel like trust me. I
if the
feel that way. Like emotionally, I feel that way. But logically, I'm not going to tie my emotions with my logic for the simple fact that I know this is reality. And
because just because it's been
until no
reality
no no no
forever
no
doesn't
no no
mean
look
you
look
can't
look no no
challenge it.
no we can try to change it, but it has to be enough people willing to go and change it. You get what I'm
Yes.
saying? You
No,
can't
no, no,
just
no.
you can't just
Okay,
expect like
wait.
people
So
have to have the
listen.
mindset to do so. You get what I'm
Okay,
saying? Like
look. You guys are both going way beyond all I'm trying to get. The only point I was trying to drive home was that it is okay to remove some obstacles. That's it. It's okay to remove
Bro,
some
and
nobody
we
is
obstacles.
agree
gonna
with
argue
you
with
on that
that.
part.
Nobody is
That's what
gonna
we're
argue with
saying.
that.
I agree. I agree what
Who?
you're saying as far as like it needs to happen, but we're just on a reality side that it's not happening. Like until it happens, it's not happening. Do that make sense? Like until it actually happens, it's not happening. And the only way that it's going to happen is if enough people actually take the initiative to make it happen. But it
Right.
starts one thing at a time. But at the end of the day, in a reality setting, that's not where we're at with it. But at the same time, when people when these kids go to this school, these kids can get on TikTok, these kids can get on Google and YouTube and try to learn something. You get what I'm saying? All these
They can get on
motherfuckers that's on
YouTube.
TikTok and this and the third, they can get on YouTube and learn this thing. They can find this. They have access to. If you got the internet, you got access to everything you need. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. You can
No,
like how did
You
I how
ain't
did I learn to
lying,
be a
I'm
man.
not
computer
You're not
saying.
developer? I
lying.
Wait,
myself
again,
got school.
I'm going to reiterate. I'm not saying that somehow we need to play nice with people and say, "Oh my God, here's this thing. You really need to read it." Like, no, I'm not saying that. I don't care what they read. I honestly don't. Like, whatever you do, all I'm saying is the resources were there. You had close to the same starting point as we can get you without making everybody's income the same. If you go into free public school should be the same wherever you go. You shouldn't have like where you're getting one quality of education somewhere and another quality of education somewhere else. Like it should be close enough to where it's equitable. I'm just talking about the quality of education.
It's
That's
a
it.
handicap though. It's a handicap because
No, no,
you're
no. I'm
relying
not saying
on
the
no,
kids. I'm not saying the kids. I'm not saying those kids need to be given extra, like given like basically like we're like dragging them by the hand, like, and you need to read this. Like, no, I'm just saying the
No, I'm
resources
not saying
need
that, Byron.
all the resources need to be there. That's it.
I'm not saying that, Byron. I'm saying that it's because like we're saying the same thing. We're just saying it differently. Like I definitely, like I said, I agree. Like I 100% agree that the playing field to start off, like if we got the same books and we got the same computers and this and the third, but you got to think, okay, Nebraska is not like Texas. Texas has more money and revenue and this, that, and the third coming into their state. And that education is a state by state, if I'm not mistaken. Like
Yes,
public school is like a
but
state
at
by
the
state
same time,
thing. So obviously, like some things are not going to be the same. That's just like with normal life. Like
But
you got your private schools and you got your public schools, but it's
no,
up to their parents
no,
at the end
no.
of the day. You get what I'm saying? Like you're allowing somebody to give your child, feed into your child. You
no,
get
but
what I'm
it's just
saying?
I think he's saying access, and I think you're going too big because I'll put it this way: in LAUSD, I got 2 schools with me right now that are within 5 miles from me each, and they're both public schools. But one gets a lot more funding than the other one does.
Hey, okay. So for us to say that, do we understand how school funding works for public
I do.
schools?
Yes, I do. I
property taxes
understand
and
how
stuff.
it works.
So you should be able to explain that.
It's literally zoned improperly. Like they literally take your most of it comes from like your estate taxes and your housing, the house tax that you pay normally. Like that's what most people they build it off that I can't think of what it's actually called, but it comes from you owning property tax. That's what it actually is, property tax. Most education funding comes from property tax.
So here's the
mind
thing.
you, you gotta play in small donations and stuff that people do as well. But
okay, so
I mean,
look,
that's another thing.
here's one thing, man. To Celine's point, with y'all saying that the rules should be fair and the playing field should be fair, to her point, people got to get the education and go try to make a change.
No, and I agree with that because
right.
that's what I said in the beginning.
Y'all are going past.
We're agreeing.
No, because remember that's what I said in the beginning. I said, hey, we need to get the people the tools to get over this wall at the same time as getting rid of this wall. Because
now we got the internet.
Yeah, no, yeah,
but that's the thing. It all comes down to like,
okay,
when you have like. It's hard to talk about what's not happening. You know what I'm saying? Because in reality, this is what's happening right now. So in order to so after this conversation, are we gonna go figure out what school is not getting the correct books and go donate some books? You know what I'm saying?
Gotta have the initiative.
Unless you get what I'm saying?
I'm done.
Like I hate that it's like, oh, we know this is a thing. A lot of people know that this is happening. A lot of people have the resources to help the situation or make it better or whatever.
Okay.
For that situation, but they don't do it.
No, because but that's what it is too, though.
We're not there.
Yeah, well, one, we're not there, but two, hold on, Byron. Hold on.
I'm talking just from an idea standpoint of this school district zoning is fucked up.
No, you guys are talking about the same thing, two different aspects though. Because let me tell you because kind of what Celine said. It's like, are we gonna go over there and do this and help this and fix this? That is a band-aid for the problem. Because the thing is, I've done that. As I said, my mom's a teacher like that too. We've raised money to do that and everything else like that to get everything on par. And then guess what happens? The situation doesn't change. So when they funnel money in, that school still doesn't get any money to update the resources. So that's what Byron's saying. From an idea standpoint, we need to go up and go ahead and take it from the top. And that's
it's an unnecessary wall.
And that's what I'm saying on that one. That's where we need to fight it on both ends. We need to give the people who are there the information, the tools, the wherewithal. Like you said, the internet, YouTube is out there too. But we also it's on us to say, hey, these are what these tools are. Because just because it's on the internet's so freaking huge, they might not know where to look and get the correct information.
But that's
and then on the other hand,
if you want to figure something out, you're gonna.
Okay.
No,
That's why we
because
need
figure out doesn't mean because I said I could try to teach you if you want to learn how to fix an airplane. You can go try to figure it out. Doesn't mean you're doing it right to the best of your ability.
Ultimately, I think the answer to the solution. I mean, I think the solution is going to be time has to pass, bro. We just got these tools. We just acquired them. There's going to be people who go out there and learn them, and like you said, they may not know where to look at first. There's going to be some people who figure it out. Those people who figure out teach the ones that are coming after them.
Exactly.
And just time is going to.
Yeah.
It's a generational thing. Like it's not just like a.
But back to what I said, Byron. 70-30. 70-30, Byron.
I'm not saying like I'm not sitting up here saying like I'm not sitting up here saying like you reaching your hand out and pulling the next motherfucker up. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying like on the aspect of just reality. Like it's like reality. You gotta deal Byron. With reality. 70-30. Like.
Cool.
Gotta deal with
all right.
Cool. I'm just gonna leave it at cool because I don't think what I'm trying to say. I don't think I know. I don't think I have the words to articulate it.
Byron, we get you. Like we know
we know exactly what you're trying to say. Unfortunately, Celine, she's talking about now, like that too, and her actuality. So she agrees with you, but she's saying, but we cannot use it as an excuse. So she's trying to.
I'm not even talking about using it as an excuse. I'm just saying.
I know her now. She wants to articulate. She wants to articulate that. Because she's saying, "Hey, I went through this stuff, and that's why I said it too." She is Celine is not normal. None of us are here are normal. So, but with that though, she's trying to say, "Hey, we still can't. If I'm able to do it, I believe other people could do it also." She's willing to help other people do it. But she's not giving them handouts.
Yeah.
Exactly. And that's the thing. Like, I think that, like I said, like it all comes down to like the daily thing that you have to start. You have to get a ball rolling. You know what I'm saying? In order for stuff like that to happen, because it's not something that's going to happen overnight. But it's like, where do you start? Where do you start? Like you start at the head. Okay. So when the head say no, then what? You going to stop? That's my question. When the head still does what they do, what's the next move?
I feel like honestly we could make those strides and make those changes because a lot of people don't participate in local elections anyway because they don't even know they're going on. They're not even advertised and all that other stuff. But that's beyond
they're advertised.
That's beyond the scope of the question. Y'all got something else y'all want to talk about?
No, that was pretty much it. Like we went 30 minutes over.
It's capitalism.
70-30. 70-30.
70-30. There we go. We'll keep it at that.
Yeah.
I'm cool with that.
Is that good with you two, Celine? 70-30? Is that good with you? 70-30?
What you mean?
Oh, it was
70-30 or what?
Capitalism good 70% of the time, 30% of the time. There's things that could be tweaked.
There's things that can be tweaked 30% of the time. Yeah, sure. I agree.
I'm waiting for Celine.
There's things to be tweaked. It's not perfect, but no system is perfect. Not even socialism.
No, I know socialism not perfect.
Socialism is terrible.
Yeah, no system is perfect because it's created by, like, come on, man. You're fucking trying to use a system to represent a large body of people. Like, you know there's going to be some inequality
all think
somewhere.
Differently for the most part.
There's going to be some inequality somewhere.
Right. All I'm saying is mitigating them.
Yeah, we got to try our best. And there are people who try their best.
Right. For sure.
All right, so that was the whole podcast right here. So we got
I appreciate y'all for coming on, and I love y'all. Okay,
I was gonna say that. I'm trying to do your outro right now.
Have fun in Miami for sure.
I'm trying to do your outro right now.
Yeah, you know
that's how I'm getting on the plane. We should all.
I ain't never been on a plane.
Video what?
I ain't never been on a plane before. I always drove places. I'm gonna be on the plane this time, though.
So you want us to virtually hold your hand when you're going?
No, I'll be all right. I'll come on. I'll holler at some people, but no, I'm gonna be all right.
Okay.
I'm gonna be okay.
It's not as bad. It's not that bad.
Yeah. How the hell you buy a plane ticket though, man? Like I went on the
Go to
website. And I, was
Southwest.
like,
Get
I
the
don't even know
Southwest
what I'm
app.
looking at.
Download the Southwest app.
I was
Don't
like,
ask
what am I
Celine. She
looking
buys like
at?
4 plane tickets for like the same thing.
Southwest app. All right, bet. I want my
Southwest
first plane ride to be
Download-
Do
nice.
not fly
Sam,
Spirit. Do not
Download
fly
Cheapo
Frontier.
Air.
Do not fly United. Those three are
Alright.
absolute motherfucking no. I'm sorry. Just don't do it.
Wait. Pause. Listen. Spirit and Frontier are the absolute no-goes. United is like a if I have to. American is cool, and Southwest
American
is
is
cool.
a if I have to. I feel like
We should do that.
Southwest
No, see,
and
let's
Delta
end
is
this
like,
now, and let's create a
I
video
forgot
of
about
ranking
Delta.
airlines.
Yeah, Delta's really good.
There we go. That'd be good.
I grew up on
Cheapo
Delta.
Air, cheapoair.com, my brother. Cheapoair.com. It'll give you some good flights. It'll give you some good flights, bro.
Okay.
That's what I use for everything that's not Southwest. Because
When do I need to book it now?
available
Do I need to book it
anywhere
now,
but
or is it gonna be like overbooked? Like, can I wait a little bit?
I
or
mean,
do
I
to do
would
it now?
say you book it as far enough in advance so you can pay less money.
Yeah,
Oh,
I got
okay. I didn't know.
round
Yeah,
trip
I'll
for
do
like
that.
$300.
Oh yeah, I'm
It's
about
like
to do
the closer you get, like the most you want to pay for your round trip ticket is like 3 max.
that. For real? Okay.
You shouldn't
Well,
pay. You shouldn't have to pay more than $300 for your.
He's flying out of Arkansas though, so he's
So where I gotta go?
easy because it's a small
Hey.
airport.
Can I fly straight from Arkansas to Miami?
Yeah, you
Is it a
can.
one-way? Oh, for real?
You're
I
gonna
don't
have
think
a
it's
stop, I
one-way.
think.
You're
Yeah,
gonna have
to-
no,
you
there's
don't
not
have
gonna be a one. You
You don't
gotta
have a
stop.
stop in like Dallas or something. Like easy.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Texas somewhere.
Dallas or Atlanta.
All right.
Yeah.
If
So
it's Delta, you're gonna be in Atlanta for sure.
we out.
And then if it's
yeah, we out. So thank you for joining us on the Homer with Smooth podcast. You know, you have your
Oh.
host Smooth, myself Type X, Celine, and we got Kev. Thank you for joining us for this lighthearted,
like and
this
leave
this light,
comments.
lighthearted conversation that took a turn for the worse, but it's all in good fun. We all love each other.
It did not. Oh my god,
We're
that was dramatic.
We're good. I'm dramatic.
Yeah.
I was
Like-
literally.
I know
being
you
dramatic.
are. That's why I'm not even worried about you.
I know.
You an
Like,
Aries.
like, comment, and subscribe. You know, and then join us in Miami.
You're
Oh.
dramatic.
All right,
Oh my
bet.
god.
I had to make it